It's Monday. It's Monday. And it's 8:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. 8:06. We're here. Mental Health Monday. Welcome back. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? I give y'all time to join in. Don't worry about the background. It's still green. That's what happened when you have to travel and do things in different locations. We do what we have to do. Okay? So come on in. Check in with your green hearts. You know what to do to let me know you're here. Let me fix that as best I can, you know. But either way, we here for what we here for, okay? Shout out to my classmate, Class 41, Shell McDaniel. You need something done, printed, pressed, created. She got you all the way down to the logo. Shout out to the Green Heart community for my coach's pen and my training to become a mental health advocate and coach. And shout out to Ross for, baby, listen, the blazer shows up every time. Oh, my earrings. Shout out to Marshall for my earrings too. Go ahead and check in with your green hearts. Let me know that you are here. We are back in full effect for Mental Health Mondays, okay? Check in with your green hearts. Let me know that you're here. We have a dynamic host to start off June, Men's Mental Health Month. And we know, right? We know. In our community, right? We don't talk about that kind of stuff, man. We got to be hard. I don't know what goes on in other communities, right? And this is not to say anything about anybody else. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how far out I went, but I'm back. Don't leave. I don't know if I left or what, but it told me it paused because of poor connection. However, tonight we have a dynamic guest, okay? We have a dynamic guest who's going to talk about, who knows much more about what we're going to talk about than probably I do, right? I do my thing on Saturdays, but he know better than I do. So go ahead. Share the live. Listen, it's time. Share the live. Check in with your green heart. Hey, Belle. How you doing, friend? I miss you. Go ahead, check in with your green hearts. Get your family, get your friends, get your children on this live, okay? Had a very productive day. My coach is on the live now. I got to act all right and professional and things like that. What's up, BJ? Y'all got to meet him. He coming up. Go ahead and get your family on the live. Go ahead and get your friends on the live. Because tonight, we're going to talk about it. June is Father's Day, Men's Health Month, however you want to play it, but we're celebrating the men. So for every Monday in June, you're going to see a male face at the bottom of my screen, top, however it shows up on your phone. But you're going to see a man, a black man, so that they can talk about what we need to talk about. I'm a woman, right? So I don't want to be up here, flabbergasting and filibustering and trying to find something to say about men. I ask the men to come speak for themselves, okay? And we as women, black women, we want to support our brothers, right? We're raising, still happening. We're raising these brothers, right? And we want to raise some good black brothers. I had a chance to stop by Cleveland Police Department today, and I talked to an officer there, and I got a wealth of information, okay? Cleveland, Mississippi, they are there to support you. Support your local police department. And I'm going to talk to you about how to do that, okay? But tonight, we have a guest. I don't have to do all the talking. We have a guest, right? We have a guest, and I'm going to bring him in because he is here. But before he comes, right? You know what? I started too soon. We got this thing that we got to do. So I'm going to do something right quick. So before my guests come, go ahead, like, comment, check in with your green hearts to let me know that you are back at 8:05. Listen, I gave you 25 minutes of your time back because I know you got to get ready for work. You got to get those kids ready for school, okay? And we need to rest. So it's 8:05, new Central Standard Time, new time for Mental Health Mondays. Make sure you mark that down. You come at 8:30, you're going to be late. You're going to miss some good stuff. But go ahead, like, comment, share. Hey, cuz, I think you had just pulled up when I pulled off. Go ahead, like, comment, share on this live. Listen, we're going to talk about rap. Let's rap. You seen the flyer. You seen the title. It says let's rap. Now, I do what I do on Saturdays, but again, I got somebody who can talk about it. And we want to talk about the impact, good, better, and different of rap music. We know what we're dealing with in our generation of children. We know what we're dealing with even in the men, like older men. And we know what goes in your ear, comes out of your mouth, your heart, all that good stuff. Check in with your green hearts. Go ahead, comment, like, share. I hope you have questions. If you have questions, bring your questions, because he can answer your questions. Now, this is going to be a conversation because we both can talk. But go ahead, write your questions down. He's here. Go ahead and write your questions down any questions that you may have that come up that you already came to the live with, any questions that may come over the course of time that we're doing this live, we are here to answer your questions tonight. And as you can see on the screen, one more time before we get started, shout out to my classmate for my shirt, okay? Shout out to Marshall McDaniel. So if you need anything, oh, and my earrings, hit my girl up. And then we're going to throw a little plug in there for my friend, Kierre Rimmer. Only I can call her that. But tonight, this is my good friend. I actually met him before I met his wife. And his wife is a very good friend of mine, right? He was working at Abraham's, and I'm buying a polo shirt, okay? I ain't married to nobody, but I was buying a polo shirt, cream shirt with a little horse. That shirt cost me $70. And that was back in the day, okay? But he said it was worth it, and it was. Because the exchange of gift was a initial bangle bracelet that I still have. So shout out to Mr. Kierre Rimmer. He is in the house. Get on the live. Salute him when you come in. Drop a green heart when you come in. Let us know you're here. Mr. Gordon, I see you. Nice to have you here. You ready to flip on the light, Mr. Rimmer? You ready to turn it up in the light room?
Yeah.
We're in the light room. We practiced that before we came on, y'all. Welcome to the light room, Mr. Rimmer. I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm
going to let you go ahead and do your intro so they'll know who you are.
Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. So testing feedback from the audience, because, you know, sometimes we may have an issue. We're not going to have one tonight. Just to be sure, can you hear me clear? Can you hear him clear? And there's no feedback. Give us a 1 in the comments if everything is good, okay? Because I don't want y'all to miss none of this. None of this. So give us a 1 if my volume is good. Okay, Alicia said we're good. Thumbs up. Tierra said we're good. We good, Mr. Rimmer?
Great. I'm honored to be here. I salute you for all your efforts with Mental Health Monday, especially this month for the men. We really need that. So again, I salute you and I commend you, and I'm definitely honored to land the Flies on plane into the light room. So let's fly talk and let's light it up. I'm here. So let's do it.
Y'all see this intro? Y'all see this intro? So you know the month of June is about to be fire. This man is landing fly planes into the light room.
Yes.
There's space for planes in the light room. Well, I'm glad you landed here. And so when I reached out to you and I was like, Mr. Rimmer, I need you to come on for Mental Health Monday. And I was like, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. And then in our discussion, we came up with what? Let's rap. Let's talk about the music, the message in the music, the message behind the music, and the results of the message from the music. Okay, so I'll let you open up, and you know how we'll do it. We'll have a conversation, because that's what this is.
Let's do it. Again, I'm honored to be in the light. I'm out in my spot, which is my man cave / office for my wife. So salute to my wife, Rhonda Rimmer, for not being in her office and allowing me to have the entire space to light talk tonight. But yeah, definitely. We all know how powerful music is, whether it's good or bad. Well, for example, when you're dating or you're married, you play certain songs to quote unquote set the tone.
Set the tone.
You're not gonna play gospel, rap to set the tone for what you're trying to do and hopefully accomplish. So
amen.
Music has a definite impact on how things go and how it affects your life mentally, physically, and emotionally. And it's definitely having an impact on the minds of our young black men. Definitely having an impact. And the young black sisters also.
You said the music have an impact mentally, physically, emotionally. That reminds me of something else. Mental health. I did a post today explaining what mental health is. It affects your mind, you know, your body, your emotions, your ability to make decisions. And so music impacts your mental health, right? Same way. So because I've heard some pretty good music. So I'll say it like this: I trap on Saturdays, right? That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? I be in this is what I do. I don't know what none of it means, but this is what I do when I'm listening to music. But for me, when I listen to the music, like I said, these are storytellers, right? These are people telling about the lives that they grew up in, the lives that some of them came out of, the lives that many of them are still struggling through. So if that's their story, then what's the issue for the children listening to somebody else's story?
I guess for the children, you and I, we of age. We understand that it's just music, it's a story. We're not supposed to live it out or act it out. But unfortunately, in today's society, if you really just look at it and think about it, a lot of the action that's going on in our black community, it's almost living out all the lyrics in a song. If the music is saying
Yeah.
bang bang, get it back in blood, to the kids, they saying it's just music, entertainment, but they're gonna go out and if you do something to me, you know what? I'm gonna really get it back in blood. You know, I'm gonna have the Draco, I'm gonna have the scrap, I'm gonna have the stick, I'm gonna have the pole, because that's what the music is telling me. That's all I'm hearing all throughout the day. The first thing I get up, I'm hearing that. When I'm laying down, I'm hearing that. When I'm riding around, I'm hearing that. So when I encounter somebody that's a op, that's in the music, now I'm ready to do what the song's saying. I'm living out. These kids are living out the music that they're listening to. They're talking like they're artists. They're dressing like they're artists. They're smoking like they're artists. They're drinking like they're artists, and they shooting other people like the artist is saying in the music. So they're actually living.
Wow.
We're actually watching. To me, I'm watching music videos when I read an article, when I see something online that's in the song.
Wow.
And unfortunately,
Wow.
a lot of these rappers, they need mental health assessments. We have people that need mental health speaking to the lives of kids that need mental health. If the artist is traumatized
Wow.
from their life, now they're talking to somebody that's having a traumatized life. Now they all acting it out.
I'm watching a rap video
Yes.
when I see the news because these kids are acting out what they're listening to in the music. That's big, Mr. Rimmer.
Big.
That's big.
And it's affecting
And so
big. It's affecting us real big.
it's affecting us. It's affecting the children, and it's affecting us, you know, in the community.
Yes.
But the first person and the most direct effect is a parent.
Yes.
Right? And so the officer that I talked to today, man, it must have really been in his heart, right? You know, I used to work in law enforcement, and I did my intern when I was at Delta State at Cleveland PD. So it was even a pleasure to just be back in that space talking to them, you know, getting this information and just, I don't know him. I've never seen him, but he works at Cleveland PD now. And just the information he shared, number one, you know, he's passionate about his job. So let me just say that to the, you know, the Cleveland community and the surrounding area. This young man is passionate about his job. And one of the important things that, you know, in our exchange of dialogue and him giving me information and me asking questions, he said that, you know, the parents need to start parenting their children. Because when I think about what children listen to, you know, what they wear, a 12-year-old ain't got no job.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have no job. So somebody has to be purchasing the clothes. Somebody has to be given permission and purchasing the music. So most of this audience, all of this audience is adults. How can we help? Like what do you want to say to us? I'm a parent as well.
First of all,
help us out.
First of all, I want to tell the parents, you got to stop listening to that music too and living it out.
Wow.
The parents on the same thing. The male parents, they dressing like your kid's favorite hip hop artists. They talking like them. They smoking like them. They drinking like them. They carrying tools like them too. So now they dropping the kids off with the trap music blasting in the radio.
Wow.
So now,
wow. So it really does begin at home, huh?
So now you dropping the kid off. He can't focus because he don't hear the beat. His teacher saying, "Good morning, y'all have a seat." He can't do that because in his head he's still hearing, boom, 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 do this, do that. He don't know what to do. His mind, his or her mind is so impressionable. So what they hear the most, that's what they're gonna do. And when they hear somebody else that's not sounding like that, it's like a foreign language now. I don't want to
wow.
know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear that.
Wow.
Cafeteria, they on the bus, they in the classroom, they talking like the music. Now the other student, that's the op. The kid that's smart, he a op. The girl that don't want,
and the op is the enemy, right?
The girl don't want you to touch her, don't want to get no, she the op, she the enemy now. Now you hating her, she a hater. Because the music saying that. Now she a B-I-T-C-A because that's what the rapper call them.
Wow. So essentially, these children aren't thinking from their own minds. They don't even have their own identity. It's coming from the music?
Yes. Whatever hot artist on YouTube, that's what I want to do. Wow. Listen, that
the danger.
Unfortunately, their trap music or their hip hop music is gospel music. It's their truth. It's their truth.
Wow.
There's an old saying that says, "Who controls the mind controls the masses." The music is controlling the minds of the masses. So that's why to us, we be like, oh man, that kid really, I guarantee you, before they commit a crime, smoke, steal, rob, shoot, listen to their iPod.
Had that music.
I'm telling you. It's a sad, but it's right before our eyes. I tell parents, check out his iPod. Find out why he liked that certain artist. Find out why his name's Shiesty John now, when it was just John on social media.
Yeah.
Well, it was,
or OTP, whatever that means.
It was just Terrence. Now it's NBA Terrence. Young NIGA Terrence. Why? Why all of a sudden Lil Johnny want to wear red? He don't want no blue t-shirt. All his shirt got to be red. He want a red hat. Everything got to be red. Don't buy shoes. That's what his favorite rapper wearing.
Wow. The music got that much impact.
Why want to wear his hair a certain way? Hip-hop artist hair is like that. Why when sagging? The artist like that. Why you got to have a certain kind of fake designer belt? His artist have on the real one.
Yeah.
But now, and when you don't have that, now you don't want to go to school. You mad at your parents now. But I'm gonna go and get it for that boy. He worrying me, not knowing, pushing them. You push them to the artist. I tell school principals all the time, it's mighty strange. You call on me to do the program, but you can never call their favorite hip hop artist. I'm emceeing. I got to MC the funeral, but you can't get the artist to perform their song because it's not conducive to the environment. But that's what he listens to.
Wow.
That's what he.
Wow.
Then when it's time for the school to need some iPads and bikes and kids some haircuts, let's call up your favorite hip hop artist. Let's go on YouTube now. Let's see, can we really follow you now? Now you follow me to this school and drop something off.
Because that's fly right there, right? That's fly stuff right there. But they ain't doing that. They not being fly.
I'm trying to down the artists, but I'm just trying to make sure the artists are checking for what they putting into the ears of our young people when they telling their kids to go to private school.
Okay.
Moving their kids, they moving their kids out the hood. But you plaguing our hood with that garbage, trash music. No disrespect to you, trap music, but I don't want to be in the trap. I'm trying to get out.
Listen, and when I think about artists like, Young Dolph, trying to transition his life, and then his demise, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a point where you realize that this life really ain't the life, it's one thing to grow up in this space, you know what I'm saying? Right. And again, I learned a lot when I was working in Memphis because my clients were very forthcoming. They shared life with me, and I learned, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff and how to interact with my client base. And one young man told me, he was like, Miss Dorsey, that's just the way it is. That's all they know. They were trained by their uncles who were trained by their uncles. So, this thing go down to generations. So there's a level of accountability, on these older men as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To impart wisdom into these young men. And so you're right. When you setting the mood, setting the tone for your day or for your life, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, when that music get into your ear, it sets the tone for your life. Yes. These are words, and words have power to give you life or give you death.
Yes.
Okay. So you are absolutely right. So in between here, go ahead. I'm just gonna look for questions. If you got something to say, go ahead. I'm gonna look for questions.
I'm sure we all familiar with the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? But the thing that gets my attention in their story is they were supposed to bow when they heard certain music. Yeah, so now our kids are bowing when they hear certain music. But we need some Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No matter what music going on, you gotta tell our kids, hey man, you might want to listen to that, man, but don't you do that. Because if you do that, this gonna be the results of that. No if about it.
Yeah.
You gonna do
wow.
You can't do this. So when you hear it, you can't bow, which means not bowing in the sense of getting on your knees, but bowing like with your behavior. You hearing it so much, now you acting like him. You hearing it so much, now you talking like him. So much, now you treating your spouse or your girlfriend or your mate like he treat his old lady. If he hitting upside the head, well, he doing, I'm gonna hit her too. That's what they drinking this, I'm gonna drink that too. They smoking, smoke that too. Like, no. And I encourage parents, it's okay to listen to it so you can relate and see what's going on. But be careful because it'll consume you. Now you and your kid both talking about it. You texting like, you posting like that. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
we need the adults to be the, especially the men. If we want our kids to go farther, they need their father. You can pin that one.
You want your kids to go farther, you need to be their father. That's what he said. If you missed it, you want them to go farther, you need to be their father. That's good. So I guess you know what, you answered one question and said, okay, so who's counteracting their actions to explain it's not real? You got people like Fly Zone for one, you know, in that area that's counteractive. And then I'll say too, like you said, parents, you know what I'm saying? Have these open discussions and dialogues with your children. As my son progressed in life, you know, my discipline methods, my communication methods, they progressed as well. I mean, one day I'm sitting here looking, he wasn't no baby anymore, so I couldn't have baby conversation with him. You know, this young man going into real life, so I needed to. One lady had told me, she told me, you're gonna need to toughen up. And I had to toughen up, you know, because I was mostly parenting him myself in the female space, but I ain't want him out here, you know, tripping. So
Right.
I guess that that answers that question. If you want to add something else.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you have to. You have to do that. You can, as a female, it's only so much you can do. It's only so much.
Yeah.
It's only so much.
I'm gonna come back to that statement, okay? As a female, I'm gonna come back to that statement. Yes, but kids don't respect CPD. I'm assuming they're clean P. And so, yeah.
Say somebody.
Stop there.
As far as that go, now we got to find out. We just can't leave it like they don't respect them, and then that's it. When I hear that, now I got to find out. Okay, why not? Is it because your favorite hip hop artist saying F12? Like you gotta talk about it. Like why? Who told him not to respect CPD? Who told him not to respect CPD? Who told us not to respect CPD? But if I leave out of here right now and go into my house, when I leave this spot out here, I'm gonna call the police.
Mm-hmm.
The same one that say F12, I don't respect the police. If somebody hit your car, somebody breaks in your car, you're gonna call CPD. You ain't gonna call Memphis police. You're gonna call CPD, and you're gonna hope they do a good job. So you just can't.
Exactly.
It's just like we complain about Walmart ain't got enough cashiers. But as soon as you need some, man, you going straight to Walmart.
Going straight to Walmart.
So don't get
Don't
get caught up in the moment of what you saw on TV with the police did this. But we got some good policemen out there. We have some good policemen out there. Now, before you say that, take a walk in their shoes. When they go to an environment that's been listening to this hip hop music all day, thinking they them hip hop artists, now he got to go in there for a disturbance call. Them same as he going in, they been listening to F12 all day long. So when they see the police, they already saying, man, I ain't studying you. Oh, they ready to do something. Now the officer like, hold on, no, man. I'm coming because I was called.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to respect me. I didn't just pop up over here. So you got to learn how to respect me. But unfortunately, ain't no rap songs talking about respect.
Wow.
And if,
I'm not enough.
And if it is, he ain't popular.
Nope, he ain't. Because some of them, one, they probably can't pronounce his name. I can't never pronounce his last name. I don't know if you're familiar with Toad. He's from Houston.
Oh, yeah, Toad. Yeah.
Man, I love Toad. But the kids don't know Toad.
That's hip hop. But everybody else know rappers. Hip hop.
So you got to educate us on that part, Mr. Rimmer. You got to educate us on the hip hop and the rap.
Hip hop was made for us to uplift the community, to engage the community, to get us out of poverty, to make us think different. Rap, that set us back.
Wow.
Rap, UGK was one of my favorite artists. Had me thinking, I need a pocket full of stone. Man, I'm gonna go to jail if I got a pocket full of stone. And then when I get caught with a pocket full of stone, now you trying to tell me F12 for doing his job. Man, I can't sell drugs. I can't ride for bowls in my trunk. He pulled me over. I'm mad at him because I'm speed. The music got me driving.
Wow.
The rap music got me driving fast with drugs and guns. I get pulled over. Now it's F12. That man and that woman, they're doing their job. They're policing the community. You violating. You need to be policed. You can't do that. You cannot do that. Or you can do that.
You cannot do that.
Consequences come with that. But ain't no rap songs about that.
Ain't no. Man, listen. First of all, we just got this hip hop and rap lesson because I didn't even know what the difference was. So thank you for that. You know, that little nugget. Come back and catch the replay if y'all need to see what he said about hip hop. Bring us up, rap set us back. You know, so we ain't trying to rap, okay?
Hip hop is Grandmaster Flash. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, mental health.
Like a jungle, so
he don't warn you.
Wonder how I keep them going under. They don't want to hear that kind of music.
They don't want to hear that.
No, they don't want to hear that. Shoot them up, bang bang. They gonna kill everybody.
Wow.
So many people can't nobody buy their music. Y'all done killed everybody.
You right though. It's a sad truth, you know, and it's hard for us to be advocates in this fight for you know, Black Lives Matter when, you know, Black lives don't even matter to Black people. And I know that's probably one corner of a thing, but it's a reality for us. And when we can, you know, mentally assess and understand the truth, it's the same contradiction of you saying, forget 12, but then when somebody breaking your car, even as, you know, a thug or whatever, somebody breaking your car, breaking your stash in your trap house, now you need 12 to come and, you know, take care of the situation. So the contradictory has to stop, number one. And that, you know, the next question was like, how can the parents can't do it all alone, right? That's one part. And then it says, how can a single mother raise an unruly son?
You're gonna have to, if you in this area, you're gonna have to send the fly zone. You're gonna have to be hands-on.
Y'all heard it?
You're gonna have to be hands-on. You're gonna have to reach youth challenge camp in Hattiesburg, Camp Shelby. You're gonna have to consider you're gonna have to go talk to the youth court judge. You're gonna have to watch this live right here with him watching it too. You gotta give him his best.
That's fine.
Nobody likes to go to the doctor. Nobody loves shots. Until you get sick enough, you gonna take it.
Yeah.
And they sick now. They sick. They need a shot. They need the medicine. It's okay.
They need the medicine.
There's no embarrassment that your son or your daughter's on the roof. First of all, don't be embarrassed to seek help. Do whatever it takes.
Say that again.
I love this right here. I ride and die for my son, but then you won't even go get him no help so he can leave alone.
Okay.
I'm with mine whether he right or wrong. No, you're not. If he wrong, don't be with him. Get some help for him.
Get some help for that baby.
Yes.
Get some help.
And don't be.
Man, that's good, Mr. Rimmer.
You gotta get some help. You gotta get some.
That's good and that's true. And I don't like to identify myself as a single mother or a single parent because my son's father was very available and active. We just didn't live in the same house. You know what I'm saying? But he spent a lot of time with me. And so because it was just him and I in the same house, I knew there were things that I couldn't provide, you know, in that space. So I reached out, you know, in Memphis, in Mississippi, in Cleveland. Shout out to Sheriff Kevin Williams, man. Dreyfus Smith. It was so many people like you understand what I'm saying? United Baptist Church. So many people that were resources for me as a single woman raising a young Black man. And I reached out to the resource. Like you said, mothers who are listening and you're raising Black sons, you know, let that be your sacrifice, your lifestyle, whatever you need to do. Make your child a priority. Getting your sons and daughters, but it's Men's Month. Some help, some support. That's how you ride or die for your child. There are people out there, you know, and just because one person didn't help or one group didn't help, that don't mean you stop there. Like really, literally fight for your child's life. You can go as far up as you can find. You know what I'm saying? If you need to find a tux for prom, you would, because I done seen some fly attire for prom now. I done seen some fly attire. So single mothers, and even go for fathers, because there are fathers now who are raising children. Reach out, sir. Reach out. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's it. Okay. Not all comes from you. Not all comes from music. Some comes from other children.
Yeah, look, the other children that listen to the music.
Yeah. They listen to the music that either their parents will listen to before they left home, or that's on their iPad, however they listen to it, iPhones. And you know, when I'm in the schools, and I'm telling you, and I'm from kindergarten to 12th grade, and one day I just looked, and literally I'm standing at the door. They walk in with their heads down, looking in their phone. They never look up at me. They never acknowledge me. They never say anything. I'm calling name for attendance. They don't even hear me call their name. towards the end of class, they was like, "You did attendance?" Yes, we love. I've been did attendance.
Yeah.
Shout out to your friend who was listening. Yeah. That's why you didn't get marked absent.
You gotta do a beat on your desk and make it into a song. They'll get their attention.
I heard there was this lady, Mickey Adams. She said, you know, and I get it, right? When it sounds good, it sticks with you, it flows, music is good. But listen now, everything don't have to be a song. Some things you need to sit still and get the word on. You don't need a beat.
That's it.
Right? Sit still and get the word on. Let the word marinate down in your heart and your mind. Everything don't have to have a beat.
That's it. I challenge my kids in my fly zone. I'd be like, what's your favorite song? I'm like, okay, let's take the bass out and put more treble in. Or let's Google the lyrics and let me hear you read it out to me. Then they start saying like, oh, that don't even make sense. I told you.
Not them saying it don't make sense.
Like, oh, look, I ain't know. Oh, but you've been doing this the whole time.
I'm just listening for the beat. Ain't that what they say? Okay, I think we're back.
Back.
Okay, we're back. Look, I was like, just remember you went out over.
Like they song should look good on paper when they read it, not just when they hear it to a beat. And if it's not your favorite song, something wrong with that song. Because the words are the most important thing. The words. Because if not, I've never seen somebody saying, let me get the instrumental of that.
Right.
You want the beat.
Unless they want to put their own lyrics on there.
Exactly. But the words are the most important part of the song. It can stand without the beat. And if not, something wrong with this song. That's just my personal take on that.
Wow, that's good. If it can't stand without the beat, something wrong with that song. You're right. That's good.
It's poetry. It's a poem.
Yeah. So, but what male role models are in place to distract them from listening to these artists?
Again, me, Kierre Rimmer, hopefully your school principal, hopefully your football coach, hopefully the school counselors, hopefully your neighbor, hopefully his or her uncle, cousin that has seen a lot, been through a lot, hopefully yourself, hopefully the local pastor, hopefully somebody in the church, hopefully. But
talk about it.
If not, you're going to have to do it.
Say it again. You're going to have to do it.
Do it, whatever it takes. Until then, you're going to have to do it.
And that's important too, you know, Mr. Rimmer, that accountability, right? And again, I know a lot of times in the culture, in the community, we want to be like, you know, there was this narrative of somebody coming to save us. You know, they try to equate that to the fact that Jesus was coming to save us. Well, white Jesus was coming to save us. And it's like, ain't nobody coming to save us. But even to this point here, that victim mentality, like I said, that's the victim mentality to think that you can give birth to a child and somebody else has to raise them, or somebody else has to be more impactful in their lives than you. It was Minister Joyce Tucker who said, you know, in one of our Bible studies, she was like, if you get to a point where you got to curse your child out and use all that bad language, you've already lost that child. I've never forgot that.
Agreed.
I never forgot that. Agreed. And as a mother, that always made me also take a step back. Like, hold on, let me become self-aware first. Let me, you know, check myself in this moment. And then let me deal with my son in this situation. Right. Because I'm not trying to, you know, use vulgar words because I have control.
Right.
I'm your mom.
Soft word turns away wrath, not cuss words. You feel?
That's it. So to those who, you know, maybe struggling with their own sense of trauma because that's the way you were raised. Everybody in your family cursed to communicate. You know, some people will say, well, these kids don't listen unless you curse them out or you talk harsh to them. I have been working with children for as long as I can remember. Half of them don't even know I use some bad words sometimes.
Right. Or I never been to a funeral and everybody at the funeral cuss.
Okay. So the accountability, and that goes, I'm glad you named everybody. Yeah. Anybody who's involved in this child's life in any type of way, you're the one who's going to help. Male, female, otherwise.
You the one.
It's you. You the one.
If they're around me, it's me.
Yeah.
If they see
Yeah.
Walmart, Kroger, at the ballpark, it's me. At that moment, it's me.
Yeah.
But Mr. Rimmer would cuss. But Mr. Rimmer what his pants like that.
Right.
Mr. Rimmer treat his son, treat his wife, daughter like that. No, it's you.
It's you. So, to us adults, you know what I'm saying? Accountability, even if it's not your child, you're still, the role model and the image. And I was having this conversation with a friend earlier. My biggest concern, right? We're going to get older, okay? We're taking care of our parents and our elders, right? We're going to get older. And so that means our children and grandchildren and all, they're going to have to take care of us. If we feel like now that there's no hope, if we feel like this is the end, let it go, we're going to be in trouble.
No Social Security for us.
You understand?
Dead,
We're going to be in big trouble.
dead or unemployed. Man, God help.
God help. Look, help us. So we can't drop the ball. We can't.
And one thing to overshadow all the negative stuff we see, whether it's violence, gang activity, high school dropout rates, the only way we can combat that is to promote on our social media platforms as much as we can when young men are graduating, when young men are becoming employed, when young men are getting married, or accomplish anything positive. We got to flood social media just like that. We got to share stories just like that. We got to tag individuals just like that to show them like
that's the stuff that go viral.
That's only a small section of the people. Don't allow that to become that's the norm. No, that's not normal.
Right.
It's not normal.
Right.
It's not normal to say long live. It's normal to say live long, my brother. That's the goal.
Y'all better hear it. Y'all better hear it. Long live.
Long live.
Live long, not long live. Okay, live long. With long life, I'll satisfy you. Okay.
God wants
so
more abundantly. He don't want to be cut short.
Right.
He don't
right.
want.
So another comment says,
that bothers him.
I think our approach must change. I'm very sure our approach, has to change. It says too often young Black men are dealt like they're the problem. Ooh, okay. Too often young Black men are dealt like they're the problem. There's an underlying issue that needs to be resolved when they act out. All we see are the behavioral patterns. It's a lot in that.
Yeah, we got to figure out how long that behavior has been going on. I'll share this quick story with you right quick. I'm not going to call her name or the child or the parent. A lady called me. I didn't know her. She didn't know me. She just heard about my program, right? So she was saying, like, Miss Rim, I need your son. I'm seeking my son come to your program. I'm like, cool. He got a lot going on. I'm like, what's he doing? Well, lately he been acting up. I can't do nothing with him. He talking back, being disrespectful. This is no lie. I quickly asked her, what kind of hairstyle he got? She was like, why you ask me that? I said, I'm just asking you a question. No disrespect to him or you. What kind of hair? Well, he growing that nappy stuff. I don't want to get his hair cut no more. Oh, wait a minute. I asked her. I said, okay, I don't know him, but did his behavior start when he started growing his hair out? She was like, you know what? It sure did. That's the correlation. He was asking for.
Yep.
He was crying out then.
Yep. He decided he'd follow the rapper.
Exactly. We let him get by with the sagging pants. Now we don't even talk about that no more. If they sag, it's just whatever. Let them go ahead. Okay, let that pay now. Now they want to grow their hair all that. Wait a minute, man. I remember that kid. He kept his hair. Let me go listen to this. Oh, he wearing his hair. So a high school dropout who rapping now influence a kid that want to graduate from high school. It won't be, if he keep this to that, he gonna drop out too.
Gonna drop out too. Wow. Influence, man. The power of influence.
Then the parents, that boy, he just want, I can't make him get his hair cut. He just want, that's the style. Man, so was going to jail, evidently.
Yeah, that victim mentality don't work, man. We have to.
The style gonna be he can come home when he want to. It's the style. So now he's,
and that's just facts.
Smoking marijuana, he 12, 13, 14. Oh, they just a style. Okay. All right. He's stealing and robbing it. This is okay, this style, okay. I'm out of style.
You out. And being out of style is okay. You understand? If it's gonna keep you alive, be out of style.
I'm out of style.
Man, Mr. Rimmer, nugget after nugget after nugget you have dropped, and I hope this has been beneficial and helpful.
Every day.
Do you all have any more questions? Thank you for the feedback, the comments, the questions that were already posted, and to the thing that we just addressed, right, about the approach. Okay, it's so important, and it needs to change because something's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That she said that hair will do it. Yeah, baby, I done had my run with that hair. I know what that hair would do. It almost became like a form of punishment. I'm gonna cut your hair, show out, and it worked. So the hair's legit. I'm with you on that.
Or just have talk to him like why?
Yeah. So and that's the approach, right? Changing the approach.
Just talk to him. It's so. I'll give you an example, or I guess something you can do for those that have a different approach. When you hear him listen to that music, just be like, okay, let me listen to that music with you. Now let's have a discussion about it. Now, first thing he might say, but now, mama, you don't want to hear this. Uh-oh. Why not? Now, dad, you don't want to hear this. Wait a minute. Why not? You listen to it. I just want to see what you're listening to. That's all.
Right.
That's
right.
French fries. Let me get some of your music. Let me listen to some of that. Give me some of that. Let me see what. See. Let's talk. Let's ride and talk.
Let's rap. Let's talk.
Let's rap. Let's rap.
Let's rap.
Why do you like him? Why? Well, I just like the beat. Okay. Let's take the words out there.
Yeah.
What they doing? Talk to them. Kids, they want to talk. They want to talk. They want to be.
They do.
They want to let somebody listen to them. They want to talk, and they want to be.
They do.
Because that's what the rapper doing. He just talking to them.
And they listening.
I promise you. Look, I tell you about all the time. She think I'm crazy. This generation, they have taught me a lot. They are not just listening; they acting on it. The adults, the church, we just listen. We ain't got no action.
Whew, wait now. Wait now.
These young people,
that's next.
And they going out there, we can see it on the news all day through social media. They acting on it. Us, we just sit back, let us pray. No, man, no people, they out there acting on that stuff. That's why they looking. They acting on that. When they hear it for so long, now they looking like it. Now we gotta look what we're listening to. We gotta look like what we know. We gotta show them what we know. Look, we listen, man. Rap music. First of all, rap music been out, man. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Rap music been out. Your mom and your dad, your aunties, everybody listen to it. But man, they also had jobs, my brother. They also graduated. They also had a doctorate, master's, bachelor's degrees. You understand what I'm saying? The music didn't consume them. When I was coming up, we got the mall in Greenville. Was it Camelot music? Some music had the sticker on there.
Right.
But now, social media, internet, and they download so much, the parents don't even know what they can't listen to.
Don't even know what they listen to. And that got to stop.
And before you know
that has to stop.
Before you know it, he didn't change right before your eyes. You don't know why. It's the music.
I don't know why. Wow. You right, Mr. Rimmer, man. Somebody said it's hard to hear. It hurt, but it's true. And the truth will hurt. And it's supposed to hurt. Because when something hurts you, you're gonna change it so you don't hurt anymore. So it needs to hurt. Like, we need to hear these truths. We need to speak these truths. These children will listen. And again, back to our approach, we have to get a more open approach to this next generation, these next generations.
Yep.
Because our generation was, you do as I say, and we don't ask no questions, none of that. These children, they want to know.
Yes.
They want to talk.
Why?
They want answers. And they should have answers. We should be able to provide some answers to them.
Not just because.
Yeah, we don't have to brush them off.
Because I said so. No.
Right.
No.
Right.
Time to dialogue with them. Okay, look, I'm glad you asked. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm glad you asked.
Ask me that. Boom, boom. I'm gonna share this with you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And look,
it's an opportunity.
I'm trying to watch the game too and do so.
Yeah. It's an opportunity, for parents to share life. That was one of the things that I learned how to do, and I'm so glad that I did. I share life with my child. You know what I'm saying? I respect his growth process, and I share life so he can learn to respect mine. Because those little babies that we have, they grow up to be adults, and the type of adults that they can be and they will be, those foundational relationships start at home with their mothers, their fathers, family members, church members, whoever have their teachers have direct contact, and even the music that goes in their ears. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, you have control. Yes. If your child can tell you what they're gonna listen to and what they're not gonna listen to, I'm not gonna say, beat the child. No, I'm gonna tell you, get back in place. Okay? Be aware that you're out of place, parent. You buy their food, you buy their music, you make sure they have housing, then yeah, you're gonna listen to what I tell you to, or what's gonna be conducive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have you on, just country music or nothing, but the music needs to be conducive. I like some of that country stuff, but it needs to be conducive music. Open their palettes, expand, like, let it be something y'all do together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let it be something y'all do together, and they have their own thing.
When's the last time you heard two country artists beefing with each other?
I don't even know if I ever heard it. I don't even know if I've ever heard it, okay? Don't know if I've ever heard it. And even if they do, we empower transformation when we share the why. It offers a bigger picture. Listen, we empower transformation when we share the why. It offers a bigger picture. And then, as an adult, when you get into the corporate world, or, the big place or whatever, that's the first thing they take you back to is your why. What is your why? Imagine teaching your child at a young age to have a why. You know what I'm saying? Because they learn from you. Like, they should be saying, man, my mama, my dad is my biggest role model or my biggest supporter. Like, I learned how to be solid from my parents, good, whatever that case may be, but not from, NBA and all the rest of the letters that they listen to. Yeah. I don't know who all of them are. I got my select few, but I don't know the rest of them.
Yeah, you got to be mindful of that. Like I tell the group when I go around talking to different schools, like, it's okay for you guys to, I guess, like Michael Jordan, but you need to love the person that bought you the Michael Jordan shoes. It's okay to like an NFL player, but you got to love the person that bought you the NFL jersey. You understand what I'm saying? When the TV,
understand.
It's okay to like who on TV, but you got to love the person that bought the TV, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without your parents, you couldn't watch this stuff. Without your parents, you couldn't listen to this stuff. So out of the love for them, watch what you're liking. That's all.
Out of love for them, watch what you're liking. Man.
You love them, watch what you like, man. That's it.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. So, man, I've enjoyed it, Ms. Rimmer. I'm not surprised, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a while since we've been able to dialogue, but I do again appreciate it.
I can talk all day, man. So
because it's something worth talking about, I'll tell you that. And back again, just to wrap around with the Cleveland PD situation, this young man says something that I think is vital, and I'm going to add this to the community. And this goes for Cleveland, Shaw, Rosedale, wherever, Memphis, everybody. I said, is there anything that you would like for me to share or, let the community know that will help them and Cleveland Police Department? He said, number one, you know how all the emergency contact numbers are on your refrigerator, fire, police, all of that? He said mental health resource need to be, he said life help is what they have here. Life help needs to be one of those resources on your refrigerator.
Yes.
And I 100% agree. You know what I'm saying? It's as much your responsibility to be resourceful and knowledgeable of the resources in your community. Life Help is apparently who they use if there's a mental health crisis. So to everybody in Cleveland and the surrounding areas that use Cleveland PD or any other police department in the Delta, make sure you get the contact information to Life Help. Also, Life Help. Also, when you call the police department, take a deep breath, okay? I know it's probably a horrific situation, emergency, whatever. Breathe. Give the dispatcher as much information as you can. Because like Mr. Rimmer said, they don't know what they're walking into.
Right.
Okay? And this is the officer who's putting his life in danger, who has a family. Even if he doesn't have a family, he has a life. He don't want to lose his life because somebody was being irresponsible. But as a former dispatcher, take your time. Give them as much detail as possible so they can feel safe walking into this situation so that you can become safe. And that'll be so helpful. If your family member or yourself have mental health issues or illnesses or concerns, make that known so they'll know to alert life help. And that goes for the sheriff department as well. So they'll know to alert life help, and everybody can, work to get you the support you need.
Right.
That's vital, y'all, for your children, all of that. I just want to share that a little bit before I, let you go. If there are there any other questions for Mr. Rimmer? Anything else you want to add as it relates to rap music, the conversation, parenting, anything? Again, I am 100% grateful that you flew into the light room from the fly zone. I appreciate your wisdom, and I'm proud of you, right? Because that meeting we went to before all this became a thing.
I appreciate it.
So I'm proud to see you walking in your purpose, your God-given assignment, because I was there when the words came out that you was going to do this. And you doing this. And I'm absolutely proud. I'm absolutely proud of you for walking in it.
Thank you.
The community needs it. The children need it. The parents need it.
Of course, I hear from my immediate family, but it's good to hear from somebody that last name is not Rimmer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody that ever publicly donated, privately donated, man. I even appreciate the ones that's hating on me, man. I love that too. I love everybody.
Yeah.
Ain't no big deal. But I wish I could say one thing is not allow mental health to be taboo in our community. It's a real thing, man. And don't just wait until someone commits suicide, then we try to associate mental health with it. Because believe it or not, it's just my own personal take. Another fly talk with Jewel, whether they like it or not. Man, all suicide is not an immediate death. Some of them dying slowly, man.
Now you trying to start this thing over now.
Feel me?
You trying to start this thing over.
All suicide is not immediate. Man, some of them,
you right.
Some of these young guys and young girls, they dying right before our eyes, real slow. Yeah.
And with that, Mr. Rimmer, that's why I'm so glad you said that. And sometimes my heart is, discouraged. I am, concerned that it's new as far as conversation wise, but it is not taboo. Like, this is not something we brush off. This is not something we pass over. When you realize this affects your whole being, mental health affects your entire being. Mental illness is the diagnoses of bipolar, depression, schizophrenia, all of those things. But mental health, every person on this earth has mental health. What we desire is good mental health, okay? Like, you need good mental health. Right. And that's eating right, that's exercising, that's having a good supportive community of people that are pouring into you, that's having good music.
Yes, feeding, like you said, eating right, feeding your body and feeding your mind with that music. You got to watch what you're feeding yourself, man. You're going to become.
Yeah.
It was an old saying when I was young, you are what you eat.
You are what you eat. You
are what you listen to. So our young people,
you are what you listen
young people,
to.
they are what they're listening to. You can listen to them, and you can tell who they're listening to. Just listen to them.
Y'all better hear this.
Listen to them. You listen to them, you can see what they're listening to. Like, oh, okay, I see. Okay, then I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Y'all better listen to them. And to the young people, I'm gonna let you close with this. What do you want to say to the young people, little young people, middle-aged young people, teen, young adult young people, especially our young Black men?
I would say this, not to sound like a politician or nothing. Man, live your life as if you're not going to be young all the time.
Now, that's wisdom.
You got to live like you're not going to be young. So you can't just live for the moment. You can't you can't pop all the pills, smoke all the blunt, drink all the liquor, shoot everybody. You can't do all that. Because after a while, man, you might live to see 40, 50. Now what?
All your home is gone. All your home is gone.
Your life now as if you're going to live for a long time.
Amen. Amen. That's fly right there. Salute Mr. Rimmer when you see him.
And I salute you back every time.
And he'll salute you back every time. Again, it has been an honorable pleasure. Tell my good friend I said thank
I,
you for allowing us to have you for this time.
it's over. Make sure y'all go over and like the Fly Zone Facebook page. FLYZONE, one word. Go check it out.
That's it. You right.
Check it out.
Go ahead. Follow Mr. Rimmer on Facebook, the Fly Zone page. Click, like, engage, comment, share. He has events going on. Like, he is in the community. He can't do it all.
Yeah,
So those that think,
apparently we meet every Saturday morning from 10 to 12 at Calvary Episcopal Church. Salute to Les Haywood and his wife Corrine for opening their doors for me. Every Saturday 10 to 12, unless I have something else to do. But every Saturday 10 to 12. 662-402-4348. Those 7 digits are more powerful than some people's Social Security numbers. And I mean that.
man, this Mr. Rimmer. You got to know Mr. Rimmer to know. This has been absolutely awesome. I appreciate you taking time again to be here. So I'm going to release you, and then I'm going to close out the live room. Again, to anybody who's just joining, who missed any part of it, please go back and catch the replay. He dropped so many nuggets. I know you're going to need some pen and paper. Oh, they want you to repeat your number again.
Oh, that's this. I love it. 662-402-4348. I tried to get
there. It is.
I wanted to get 662 Fly Zone, but they didn't have it in the area. So, but it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
662 Fly Zone. But for now, it's just 662-402-4348.
That's it. It's more important than some people's Social Security number. I am so tickled. Thank you, Mr. Rimmer, for the wisdom.
Joking, but I'm for real.
You right. I feel it. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for what you've done in the community. Thank you for the children. You have impacted their lives. All the community work you're doing. Keep up the good work. If he'll leave the 99 for the one, hey, thank you. Salute to you for all that you've done for the 1+++++. I
appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. I'm gonna turn my light off in the light room.
Thank you, sir. See you later.
Thank you.
Light room. OMG. I told y'all, this is just the beginning, right? He's my opener for the month of June. The next young man's going to come back. He's a mental health therapist. He's a professional. He's going to come back this coming Monday, and then I'm closing out. Let me tell you something. Now, my people from Memphis know who he is, but my closer, you just got to be here for it. You just got to be here for the closer for the month of June. But I have missed y'all. I hope y'all have missed Mental Health Mondays. I pray that you all are taking these lives, taking the information. I got you, Jay Push. Taking the information from these lives, okay? And you're educating, you're empowering, and you're equipping yourself and those you come in contact with. Like he said, please, for the love of all things good, do not make mental health taboo. Okay, this is not something you just see on TV. This is not like I got a thing in my inbox today. This baby, was done. Born in 1996, she was done with life. Thank God it didn't happen that way. But we have to understand what depression looks like. We have to understand what diagnosed mental illnesses can look like. And sometimes it smile, sometimes it show up really sharp and really clean, but on the inside, it is a struggle. And we have to begin to educate ourselves so we can have a trained eye and ear to know how to support ourselves and our loved ones, okay? So I pray that the information that you get here, and the reason that I have guests is because I don't know everything. And I don't have to know everything. And I want you to have valuable information from people who are actually doing the work, from the people who are actually making the impact. So that's why I transitioned over to having guests, because it's important. There are so many resources in our community, okay? I don't know what's going on anywhere else. There's no hate, no nothing else to anybody else, but I'm Black. And I'm out here. I know how this looks. I know what we don't know. And probably if I wasn't in the profession or hadn't done it academically, I probably wouldn't, it probably wouldn't mean that much to me either. But I've seen it, I've lived it, and I know people who are continuing in the fight. If you are struggling with your mental health, Okay. Please reach out to the suicide prevention hotline. They are available 24/7. You can even text them. And I'll put that information in here before I'm done with the live. Or if any of my friends who got the info can go ahead and put that in the comment. But reach out to suicide prevention, okay? Sometimes it's just a simple conversation that can change the trajectory of somebody's life or their thought process. You know, one day just a conversation can change everything, okay? Be the light, okay? Be a light. It's dark out here in this world. I know the news is heavy. I know what's going on in these communities are heavy, but you are heavier, okay? Leverage the power and the impact that you have on the inside of you. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. If you know me, you know how much that means to me, because what we got to understand is these are mindsets, these are thought processes, these are paradigms, these are traditions, ways of doing things that's causing us to get caught up, that's causing us to lose our children, that's causing some people to simply lose their minds. But you got the power in your mouth. You have the power in your mouth, in your own voice, to open up your mouth and say, I shall not die, but live. There's so much to live for. And to those of you who are in the fight, I know it ain't a matter of you not wanting to die. I know the struggle of having a mental illness. But I also know the value in having a therapist. I also know the value in having a self-care plan. I also know the value in having a supportive community of people around you. Let me tell y'all something. Please do not isolate yourselves. If you're struggling, text your friend, I'm struggling, okay? Reach out to somebody. Reach out again to the suicide prevention hotline. If you don't feel like you have a tight enough circle that you can trust, these people don't know you, but they're here to serve you. They're here to support you. They've been trained. They specialize in helping you see how important and valuable your life is, okay? Now, y'all know how I feel about it. I love y'all. I love life, and I love Mental Health Monday. And I love my shirt. Thank you, Marshall. I love it. Class of 2001, the greatest to ever do it. We'll be back next Monday. To talk more about men's mental health. Listen, if you have a husband, a boyfriend, a nephew, a son, a daddy, y'all know they don't like to talk about their feelings. Y'all know they don't. They don't have to talk on the live. They just have to listen. Because I believe in planting seeds, right? I believe in sowing seeds, getting them watered and all that good stuff. These men who are coming on here, speaking from their hearts, thank you, speaking from their hearts and their experience, those brothers are listening. Sometimes women talk too loud, so they don't want to hear us. So the brothers are speaking. Bring your husbands, bring your children, bring them on to here. I love y'all. Do y'all have any questions for me? Did y'all enjoy this? Again, this is the opening to men's mental health. That was Kierre Rimmer. Go to Fly Zone, one word, FLYZONE. Like his page. Keep up if you're in the Cleveland or in the Mississippi Delta area. Keep up with what he has going on and reach out to him. He's a great mentor. He's a great motivational speaker. He's a man of God. You know, he's a loving husband. I know his family. These are my friends, okay? So the call on his life is legit because I was standing right there when it happened. I'm so tickled about that. But I love y'all, and I'm so glad y'all here. Continue to show up. And when you have ideas, like, drop me some ideas. Like, this is for us now. Mental Health Mondays is here. Let me know what you need so that these lives are efficient and effective for you. You know what I'm saying? I have my things that I can discuss, but if there's something pressing, let me know. So I said I got you, girl. I got you, J Push. But thank y'all. Support each other, love on each other. You know, pray for each other, support yourself, love on yourself. Okay, get what you need. All right. I told you what we need. We gonna talk about it, girl. It's like we don't talk about Bruno, but we gonna talk about that. Thank y'all, for lack of better words. I will see y'all on Monday. If you are just coming in, if you're in for the replay, #replay. I'm so happy that you've decided to be here. You're going to absolutely enjoy the live. Check it out. Let me know what you think. This has been Mental Health Monday.